Hi guys, it's Cecily. I'm just sitting here not sure what to do with myself. Elevie has went with her father to Texas to pick up a Volkswagen. Kevin's into cars and things, and there was a really good deal. A guy had like the Volkswagen, and well, it started out it was just going to be the engine because Kevin already has two Volkswagens, or three. My husband has a lot of cars. They don't all run, so I don't think it's fancy or nothing, but he's got a lot of cars. And the guy was going to have an engine for super cheap, or he was going to give him just the engine. And then it came with some other stuff, and this guy had other things he wanted to get rid of, so now he's getting like a car, an engine, some parts. I don't know what all is even included in this. And somehow last night, when he was getting ready to go, Olivia was like, "I love you, Daddy. I'll be a big girl. I'll go with you." And she's gone now. I'm very sad. At least if I'd have known she was going, I could have like planned something to keep myself busy the whole time. But now I'm just like, what am I going to do without her? I mean, she's almost 4. Technically, it's time for her to get to go someplace overnight. I wasn't planning on it being traveling the whole time, so then I'm a nervous wreck. Because not only is she, it's not like she's just going to her friend's house and staying a night right there where I know exactly where she is. No, they're traveling to Texas. We're in Alabama. But she did pretty well, and they just called me now. It is 7:30 in the morning, and she's having a come apart because he got her out of the truck and it woke her up. And she is not a morning person. Like, if I try to have a conversation with her in the morning, she still screams and cries at me. So he's not having the best time right now, but I think it'll be better when she wakes up and calms down. It'll be fine. And if not, they're in Texas. It's not like he can bring her right home. They're only an hour away from the cars now, so like it doesn't make a lot of sense for him to come all the way back and take her. So that's what's new with that. All my other kids, by the time they were 2, had went somewhere else. Like my oldest, when she was right at 2, I was already pregnant with my next girl. So when I had Jessie, Rachel went and stayed with Grandpa and Grandma. Same thing with Jessie. When I had Benjamin, my third one, Jessie went and stayed with Grandpa and Grandma. So by about 2, they had an overnight because I had C-sections while mine, so I had to stay in the hospital a couple of days. And I knew I was having C-section with Jessie. Rachel, not so much, but I was on bed rest some, so she'd already started going over and staying a night here and there. And then Benjamin, my son, I got divorced before he was 2. Well, we'd separated. The divorce came later, but we were all done with the paperwork. We were both broke and couldn't afford the papers, so we weren't that concerned with that. But he would go visit his dad or grandpa every other weekend with the girls. So all the other kids by 2 had gone on. And then there is a large gap between Benjamin, who's 12, and Lovey, who's about to be 4. So I haven't had a kid leave me for the first time for real until now. And I'm like, maybe. But I know it's time for her to go. Just keep myself busy and remind myself that, like, her father's got this. I'm bad to think about it like, she doesn't have her mama. What's she going to do? And I have to remind myself, her father is a parent too. He can handle this. He might not handle it the way I handle it, but that's why you get 2 parents. Because if you just have the same thing all the time and you expect the same thing all the time, it leaves difficulty in life. You need to see different people handle things differently, and it's still okay. Just because it's not one way doesn't mean it's not going to get things done. And I keep reminding myself that, especially considering I know she had a runny nose the other day, and I know that man does not have a single baby wipe or napkin in his car that I'm aware of. And they're in Texas. I think he might have figured it out by now. He might need those. And I did send a towel with him. He kind of looked at me funny when I sent the towel with him, but I think it's going to come in handy and he'll realize why he needs, like, a towel or blanket. Of course, she knows she needs to change clothes. She doesn't take a sippy cup or anything like that, but when he gives her, a bottle of something, she spills it. It's going to come in handy. So that's what's new here. I don't have my garden starts into the garden yet. They're still in pots. They're getting a bit big for them. Hopefully things will start pick up soon on the camper. I've got other videos about those. You can see what went on those before we got to, busy with other things. Now the older kids are back in school, and hopefully with cool weather, things will settle down, and I'll get some more stuff done. But those of you with kids know that's not how that goes when school starts. There's 15 million activities. But wish me luck. And I'm going to end this video. And then I'm going to play with my new phone and see if I can get some editing things done with this. That's what I want to do. How do y'all handle your kids going places and reminding yourself that their father can take care of them too? Alright, bye.